Take care of. I just get my mouth. Love you. Love you. Yeah. Hello again, brother. Yeah, that storm came and it killed it. It took me forever. I mean, ever. I went out to the truck even. Still took forever. And then finally, when I got StreamYard to upload again, it said there was no live. So StreamYard must have killed it. Cheers, doing a dab. It rained pretty hard for a few. Now the sun's trying to pop back out again. But I had like 3 bars, 4 bars, so I don't know why it wasn't working. How you doing tonight, Jeremy? I guess it just didn't like me. Cheers. We got 2 people. Who's the second eyeball? Is that Stalker? Stalker must have a notification on their phone for me to go live. Ooh, that got me. Yeah, the rain's crazy, off and on, off and on, off and on. That last one's pretty heavy though. I love Stalker. I really think it's Joey. Could be my ex, but I really think it's Joey. You know he's always got 2 phones going. He misses me. Or is it Nikki? Do you miss me that much? Too bad. It hurt me too bad. Mama girl's chewing away on her ball. What's up, everybody? We got 2 people. Only one talking. I wish this was Facebook so I could see who it was. Thank you, Jeremy. I appreciate it, brother. Supposedly she's going to help me tomorrow, so hopefully I can get that second phone up and going. What up, Dalton? Oh, shit. Little Dalton in the house. I say little because you're all a little fucking skinny fucker. Unless you want to take some of my beer belly. In the house. Are you in the closet? You closet smoker. When are you ever going to come out of the closet and admit that you like guys? Fucking asshole. Excuse me, ma'am. I wonder if your mom would watch you this weekend. So I can go on a bike ride. I don't know. She just had you. I don't know if I can get that lucky. Make food real quick, then you be going in the closet. The only way I think she would watch is if I got everything off the property. And I got a 10 by 30 storage unit. I stopped and actually looked at it today, and I'm like, oh, this ain't enough room. Which I didn't think so. I figure I'm gonna need two of them. Actually, that's like $175 a month. He just he popping boys. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Who's popping boys? Jeremy, scared me. What are you doing? I don't got nothing for you. I already give you a treat. I fed you, watered you. I even washed your bowls out for you today. So you got clean food bowls, water bowls. You do some nasty them up. Is it because I said you're going back to your mom's? This dog definitely prefers to be with me. It was crazy when I first showed up. And then I showed Nikki how she fucking is with me. I step to the right, she steps to the right. I step back, she steps back. Because she won't leave my side. Not even for her mama. Harley's having issues with her skin. She fucking had a huge chunk taken out. Bulldogs get real bad skin out. That's why Mama's, she's got patches. It's not because of fleas and shit like whatever dogs do for that. She just has skin allergy. It's been like this forever. Her hair's never hasn't been there forever. But supposedly she got some pills for Harley. Got one on each side. I checked her down real good when I picked her up. Make sure there was no tick, fleas. I'm a closet smoker too. I slept in a closet once when I moved out from my parents and I came back. My closet was probably 15 by 15 or so, maybe 10 by 20, probably more 10 by 20. So it wasn't just a little closet. What's up, James? Like I had a twin bed in there, dresser, desk, shelf. I slept on the floor in front of the fan. What the fuck? You sleep on the floor? You like it when it's that hard? Not me. I think that's half the issue with being in this camper. The bed's fucking hard. My buddy is supposed to send me a tent. I mean, hell yeah, Dalton. You outlaw. Let me know. I'll send you a couple seeds. If you ain't got none. Nothing much. Just got the grass cut. I figured that's what you were doing earlier when I was live. What? Your motor? Your deck's rotting out on your push mower? Is that what you're saying? Motor's coming loose. I've never actually seen a deck rot out where the motor's at. I've seen it rot out in other places. Do you leave it outside? Does it rain on it a lot? Well, hell yeah, I'm fixing it, brother. I guess I can see because they're always kind of like scooped down where the motor's at. And if it was outside in the weather all the time, I could see it riding out there. Fuck, put a trash can over it. Something. I keep it locked up in the building. Huh. That's weird then that rots out at the motor. Because usually around the motor it's cleaner and it pushes all the grass that stick on it the outside. They don't make nothing that lasts anymore. That's all I know. They want you to return every couple of years, buy new, or take it back to a dealership. And then the dealerships only want to work on cars for like 10 years old, and then you're stuck to buy a newer car. That's especially true with Harley. They don't work on nothing over 10 years old. I need a bigger storage unit. I know I do. I looked at it today and I'm like, yeah, this is full. Where am I putting everything else? And the problem is, I really want to get, they have a 10 by 10 in my town. I really want to get that so my bike's here closer. But that almost makes me have to have 3 storage units. Yeah. Well, the only problem with shipping container, you gotta find somebody to let you park it on there. Brianna, what's up, young lady? And the only people I know I can park a shipping container are like 45 minutes away. Trust me, I've thought about the shipping container. Oh, Jenny, what's up, young lady? I've thought about because I can buy one for $2,000 and boom, that's it. Throw somebody $100 or so, keep it sit on their lot. There's no room here, Jeremy. It's become a forest here. There's no room. I could take one to his son's house, but that's 45 minutes away. Or maybe cut it down to like 30 minutes away, go to my buddy Ricky. But either way, that doesn't help with the bike. And that's 2 grand up front. I can get shipping containers, big ones, for $2,000 delivered. What up, George? How you doing, George? Well, Brianna, where I would stick one would be like in no man's land. The one place would be under security. The other place, many people around. I'm doing all right, George. How you doing? Got Mama's back today. She was at the Ex's for a couple of days. Had to go to the hospital. She's so excited to see me, she won't even leave me alone yet. We've been home for a while. Go get your ball. Go get your ball. It's over there. Go. Go get your ball. Just dabbing. I just did a couple dabs. And if I did leave it here, I think it'd be awful hard for him to get it back in the back where he would want it. Went to saw Superman. Hell yeah, George. I don't remember. I don't even remember last time I went to the movies. I usually fall asleep or get antsy too much, so I really don't go to the movies. You know that old ants in the pants. But sometimes I'll do a dab. Let's do a dab. That'll get mamas away from my own thing. Dabba-doo, dabba-doo. Or maybe not. What do you want, baby girl? No, stay. What's wrong? Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Sometimes, there it got, she went away. Sometimes I think she's talking to myself. We liked it too. I'm out till I win some more or make. That's the early show. You liked it too, Brianna? Seven beautiful people. What's up, everybody? Dabba-doo you. She got her ball. Come on, Fatty. Took her like 4 tries at rocking before she jumped up. I think her eyes are getting worse. Even Nikki said something about it. She was running into stuff, I guess. Gabe, you ever grow what? A mushroom? Every once in a while. Ever grow? Back up, mommy. Oh, what I do? I don't know how I just did what I did. Now what the fuck is going on? Why can't I comment? Okay. Alright, Dalton. Welcome back. If you ever grow auto- autos is the only thing I grow in the wintertime. Because I have smaller plants. Nancy's own autos. Hell yeah, George. Nancy's got some good autos. And now she's got a fast photo line going. But yeah. If you ever want Nancy's own, use Ohio 420 and you get 15% off. In my tent, I have small tents. My biggest tent's 5 foot, so it's hard for me to do photos unless I just run one tent or one photo in a tent for that tent. But my other one's only 4 foot tall. It's a 2x4. What's up, Betty? Autos, you're gonna get, roughly a quarter pound usually is what I've always gotten. So it's not a big yield, but you know, it's half the time. So if you did two of them, you get a half a pound. So it's still not really the yield you would really get out of a photo, but it gives you variety. Hell yeah, George. Well, yeah. In the wintertime, I grow autos. This year, I didn't really. Well, I grew still 5 autos. Started 5 autos. I obviously didn't get to finish them. I did 5 autos, but then I did a little garden too with 2 tomato plants, cucumber, lettuce, onion. So, but they're dead, wilted up in the basement still. I like autos. Last year I ran uh, one of my 25-gallon pots. I ran 2 autos in it because you can get 2 in a season. I actually harvested the one right before the cookout, and we smoked it at the cookout. We're working on that, Jeremy. I don't think I would do a summer grow with autos, even though I can grow 12, so that would be 24 in a season. It definitely gives you the variety, but I mean, when I was getting anywhere from 2 to almost 4 pounds off of photos, it's kind of hard to run that many autos. I think my lowest photo was 1.7, and that Grand Lightning it's got colas the size of my fucking leg every fucking branch. That one was 3.7, 3.5, 3.7, 3.7. And with wanting to make Pico and everything, obviously you need to get the most yield as possible. So I think I'll always do photos during the summer and autos during the winter just to give you the variety. Yes, autos you definitely don't have. I my lights would go on at 6 and go off at noon. The reason why I did that is because your electric bill is cheaper in the evening, and midday is usually the highest. I did the 18.6 cycle. Some people run 24/7. I feel it's a life. It needs a break. You know, just like your tomatoes, they need a break to relax for a few and let the juices go to where they gotta go and stuff. When you're constantly leaving underneath the light, the heat, maybe if you water it a lot more, I don't know. I just feel it's a life that needs a break. And I was getting quarter pounds, a little more, so to me, I'm happy with that for an auto. The autos are frozen strawberry. And, I don't think I've heard of those. I don't think I've heard of those. I got some of Ronnie's uh, skunk that's supposedly original skunk. I didn't get to grow this year. I was kind of mad. I wanted to see what it really was, see if it really was skunk. Ronnie, the Canadian girl. Christopher Horn, Grand Lightning, though, if you can get your hands on that. Actually, George, mine kind of hermed and I got a bunch of seeds I collect. If you want seeds of that Grand Lightning, I'll send you some. That's the one that had the colas the size of my calf. Smells so great. It's fucking sticky as hell. Everybody I give some to, or they smell it or break it up, they all compliment about it. But I had a little light over my little kitchen sink on the other side of the privacy fence, and that made it fucking harm, I guess. It's the only other thing I can think of. Because there was no males around. And I know none of the neighbors around are growing. I'll collect you up some seeds, George. Give me a minute. And I got some on this tray right here. I got to go through the stems. That's what I'm smoking right now. So every seed that was in this ounce or 2 ounces is in a little corner there. Unless I broke it up somewhere else. But some of it has a lot of seeds, some of it has no seeds. It's weird. But that it's some good it's good weed. I like it a lot. even if it wasn't fucking colas the size of my leg. I broke all the colas up because didn't want them to mold, but I did keep one and dry it out, and it didn't mold, and I still have it in a bucket. Next time when I go to the house, if I remember, I'll take a picture of it and show you. It was one of the smaller ones, but it's still huge. You want this? You want this? Go get it. Go get it. No? Milk bone right now. See what this is. Five beautiful people. Who's all in here? Don't make this be a George and Gabe conversation. This isn't the GG show. What's up, everybody? What are you guys growing? What'd you eat for dinner? All right, Jeremy. Milk. Milk bath. Definitely never heard of that one. Just remember, you're going to have to sex them, George. I had fried chicken. Fried chicken and a Caesar salad. You'll have to sex some seeds, but I'll collect you up some. I gave Oz some from the last bag I smoked out of. Let's see. There's a couple. Probably about 10 on here. Looks like, or more. Just pick up the stems. You should get a couple females out of that. Actually, since I gotta go to the house, George, I'll send a bud with it so you can taste it even. How about that? But I like it. It's a good relaxing buzz. It's sticky, icky, smells good. A good joint of that. You definitely feel it. Yeah, I'm down to the end of this bag, so I'll take one of these buds and put with it. I'll do it now so I don't forget. I'll just wonder later, why is this one bud in the bag by itself? That's a nice looking one. Yeah, go through it. We'll get me a Ziploc. Ooh, excuse me. Damn it. Wash Dang dumbit. Dropped my lighter. Make spaghetti. Hell yeah, I love spaghetti. A woman. Ha ha ha, George. Hey, George, if you're sleeping with a woman and she thinks your leg is your wiener, I think you have more issues. And what I like about these seeds, George, the old dark seeds. This Grand Lightning's from I forget 70s. I don't remember. Christopher Horn's been at it for a minute. Kind of miss talking to him. He's got a lot of health issues. But I know he was giving a lot of his stuff to Ronnie, or supposed to. But I haven't talked to him since I've been off of Facebook. There's quite a few seeds in there. With the bud. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. There's at least 20 of them there. You should sure you'll find a female. If not, bitch at me and I'll get you more. I don't know how many I have more in the original package. I drew two. I don't know if it was 3 or 6 pack. What I always do, I would always start at least two of everything, plant it, and then get rid of the rumps or the ones that were smaller. And last year, Oz took all of them. Well, good. I heard that's not that great though. What? But anyways, you're definitely gonna have to sex these. I smoked some. I didn't like it. No, a couple other people smoked it. Didn't like it. Somebody just tried growing it and it didn't do well. I think he's just happy because he made one. Damn it! Quit doing pictures. Makalik. Peace, love, forgiveness. Anyways, George, I got that. Um, I think I have your address on the computer. I haven't fired that computer up for a couple months. I will. I got your number. I'll take that Ziploc. Throw it in the freeze dry, vacuum sealer, and throw some coffee grinds in it. I always do the old school trick. I don't know why. But anyways, I know they got ways around that now. And zip her up. I know I got mailers still at the house. I gotta go check my PO box anyways. She was on her way home. I told her I was going live. She was in here earlier. I was live earlier, but the service went shitty because it started storming. She's been a busy girl today, I think. I'm surprised she's not in here. Earlier she was in here, but then she was driving, and then her daughter got on the phone and made a comment. And I'm like, yeah, that's you, not your mom. And then I lost signal. But she said she was on her way home, and I said I was live. That was 47 minutes ago. So she's probably putting groceries away or something. I don't know where Betty's at. Betty was in here earlier. Mama's all tuckered out. She got her head on my pillow. And she just lifted her eyeball. What are you talking about me? I'm about to pack a bowl. Bowie. I think I'm gonna pick some of that Grand Lightning on my next smoke. After this is gone. They're not Grand Lightning. That's what this is thinking about. Golly glue. Golly glue's another good one, George. My little bite rides pretty. Did you get a bike, Jeremy? I thought I didn't know you had a bike. Watching Wayland's Wayne's World. Oh, Wayne's World. I can't see all the last word. I gotta make it out. I see the first letter and half of a letter. It's because I got a cash sign on there. I know, bicycle. I didn't know you had a bicycle. I wasn't talking bike as motorcycle. Vroom, vroom, vroom. Speaking of room, 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 I'm so glad I got my room, room, room back. And it didn't cost me my asshole. Cheers, everybody. Wayne's World. Party time. Excellent. One I want to watch is Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. That's one I kind of would like to watch again. Or Wayne's World would work. I just like the time machine. Going back to stupid crazy shit. Viewers Day Off. I would even sit down and watch E.T. again. I haven't watched E.T. forever. Hell yeah, Jeremy. Did you eat tonight, Jeremy? Jeremy, did you eat tonight? I sent you money and you ate yesterday and you're supposed to eat today. Did you eat today? Don't make me come through the screen and slap you. Going to the bridge, watching the archery. Hell yeah. I haven't watched archery in a while. I used to be pretty damn good, but hell yeah, Jeremy. But my eyes aren't the same anymore. I used to be able to shoot a gun and fucking hit the bullseye almost 9 out of 10 times, but I guarantee you I can't do it no more. That's why I was kind of mad my mom moved from the city out in the country and then they didn't have JRTC. I really think if I would have went to the military, my life would have been a lot different, or I'd be dead once. That was a fun class in high school. People made fun of you when you dressed we had to dress up. We had like 1 day a week or 2 days a week. We had to dress up, spit shine our shoes, polish our uh, pens. Been using your reader glasses more often. Yeah, I got glasses a couple years ago, and I'm actually slowly making sure I wear them more often. My sunglasses are prescription glasses, so whenever I'm on the bike, I'm wearing them. But at night, I definitely have to wear them. But here recently, I've been wearing them more during the day. I need bifocals to be honest with you, but I'd rather just stick them up on my forehead and read my text message. But now they got the bifocals where you can't see their bifocals, so they're not so bad. But it's just the idea. It's just the name behind it and me at that point in life. It's like, it's a fight. Am I really that old? Am I really falling apart? Like, I can read you guys right now, but it's kind of blurry and I make out the words. Need them for your phone now? Yeah. I really think I should get the bifocals this year. I can't use my glasses on the phone, but I can use my eyes, but it's not real clear. I kind of have to make out some words. And of course, that cast time doesn't help out. And I can't enlarge it because if I enlarge it, it loses the whole damn thing. Well, that's with my phone sideways anyway. But to have it on the charger, I gotta have it sideways. Debbie! Always! Peekaboo, need them for the food. What's up, ladies that just came in? I guess ladies is here. And gentlemen. No discrimination. What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a good day and had a good dinner. I had fried chicken, Caesar salad. You missed my face. Well, hopefully tomorrow we'll get that figured out. But I still won't be able to go live on Facebook. What? I gotta have 100 people and wait or 60 days or some shit before I can go live. So once I go live or get the Facebook up, make sure you all give me a friend's request. But we're definitely going to keep it different than what it was before. I'm not getting involved in the canvas page, so it's pretty much just going to be us anyways. I lost pictures that I cannot replace. I'm not doing it again. And I'm sure I probably got like 3 more months on that to see if they'll even let me have it back. If I don't ever get it back, I'm going to be so. Yeah. I'll bring you up and go live. Go. I'm thinking it says go live on your page. Well, that's a possibility. I just won't be able to go live on my page until I have 100 friends and a couple months. But I don't really want the cannabis family hounding or somebody think I'm trying to be number one or I don't know anything. I just like I said, I lost things I cannot replace on the other page. I'm hoping to God they'll give it back to me, but I'm assuming I won't get it. It is BS, but what are you gonna do about it? And I just heard on the news yesterday. I actually watched the news yesterday. Meta's hitting all kinds of creators for supposedly using other people's content and stuff. There was over 500,000 people or something that's been busted already. I don't want in the bullshit. I was never in for the numbers, never in for the money. I mean, it was awesome when we had a lot of people. It made me feel good, but I don't want the drama. I'm done dealing with it. I just want to sit back with the good people that just wants to be here to bullshit, take a break from normal life, have fun, say some jokes, move on with our day. That's the basic what's been here on YouTube. It's been nice. I know there's a couple stalkers, but we've been good. Half of it maybe because I'm blocked out half the time and they can't see me smoking. I don't know. I don't know. I don't really think that's it though with Facebook. Maybe it is. I don't know. That's probably another thing on Facebook. I probably won't smoke on the screen. I'll duck under away from the camera or something. Shut the camera off while I smoke or something. I don't know. I just don't want to give nobody any chances to try to ruin it. I got pictures of my grandma. You can't replace my grandpa, my son. My brother, which means a lot to me. I just lucky some of those pictures are still on this phone, but not all of them. It has, and that's why I wanted to keep it. You know, when we have 10 people in here, I'm like, whoa, we got a lot of people. I just want it to be the family and hang out, have a good time, help support people, give advice when we need it, help each other out. Like tonight, I'm gonna send. Well, not tonight, obviously, but hopefully tomorrow I can get this package up for George and send it to him. And we're here to help each other. Just hang out and just be truthful and be true friends. I don't know. Too much bullshit in this world. I don't need to be involved. We are family, George. That's the way I consider it. I've always considered us to be family, even before with more people normally coming in. But it has showed me, a lot of people really aren't true. But the ones that keep coming here, I feel are really true. A lot of people don't want to do YouTube, this and that. And when they see the link to come here, they just keep scrolling. I feel the people that come here are the true people. Like I said, I'm sure there's a stalker, but what's up? How you been, brother? Been a minute. Well, I guess it wasn't too long you came in. I got stuff coming from Europe. I'm doing a waffle with it so I can make a little money. Oh yeah. I mean, you're more than welcome to say something in here. You can't really post or nothing, but you're more than welcome to say something in here, Jeremy. When you get it coming, when you get it up. I'm still pissed off about Gizmo. I ain't forgot, Jeremy. Hell yeah, Robert. Because I still want to get Popeye made. And just to know that you lost a piece like that is really irritating the fuck out of me. I don't know why. Why does people gotta be like that? all about that fucking money. It's greed. Did you, Alice? We were wondering where you were at. Well, she probably putting groceries away. She was on her way home from the store. Is Crystal the one that came last year? I can't ever remember. Why? It's legal in Ohio. He stole something of yours. It don't matter what the object is. It's not like it's a heroin pen. I bet if it was a heroin pen, they fucking arrest everybody. I thought so. I thought it was Crystal. But then I asked, and then she didn't reply. But that's when I started getting ready to lose shitty service. And then it took me like 20 minutes to even get back online. It was like kept saying I was offline. I went and kind of hibernated in the truck. I didn't get in the truck. I was sticking my head in the truck, getting rained on my butt. But anyways, I stood there for about 10 minutes, and then it finally worked. But then it said there was no live. Yeah, that's what she said. And then it was weird to me that it said there was no live because I've never had StreamYard shut it off. But I don't think it's ever taken 20 minutes to get back online. We got 11 beautiful people. What's up, you sexy people? How's your hump day going? I said that one went away. How's hump day going, guys? Who's all in here? Say howdy. Say something. 11 beautiful people. How's it shaking, bacons? Credit to our Chris. Excuse me, I had a heart. Credit to our Canadian friend. It was like a heartburn hiccup at the same time. I got so bored at the hospital last time, and they had a sign on the window 23 laps was a mile. So I started walking, and then they made me put my heart monitor on. So I had to walk with the cart. But I did 6 miles. I'm back, and I'm back is hurting from the crap I did today. What you were busy today? What all did you do? What all did you do? ADHD. But anyways, my calves hurt now. I can't just sit somewhere. I can't do it. I had to walk around with a fucking cart. Silly Susan, that could only be my Susan from Florida. What's up, young lady? Am I right? You Susan from Florida? That kind of sounds like a name you would put on there. How you doing, young lady? I missed you too. Hopefully, I will get an email that I need to figure out the password to fix tomorrow, and then I'll be have a new IP address so I can get back on Facebook. That's the plan. If not, you can always find us here in the evening usually. Tomorrow's bike night, so tomorrow I probably won't be on. until later. Because, Susan, if I turn the camera on, I will lose service. I'm in a camper right now in the middle of the woods, and for whatever reason, when I turn the camera on, it kicks me off. I mean, I can give you proof it's me for a second, but I can't leave it on. What up? Miss you, lady. Miss everybody. Peace out, everybody. I love y'all. Robert helped you? Hell yeah. Yeah, earlier I was live and it started storming and I lost internet, everything forever. I was standing in the middle of the rain just trying to get back on so I can end the live. But yeah, I got bike night tomorrow, so I probably won't be on until later. But yeah, usually, this time we're live anywhere from after 6. You know it's my voice. Well, what if I turn my voice to like this? How are you doing, young lady? Hi. Do you want to come play paintball with us? We're in the middle of the woods and we're going to play paintball. I got a mask for your face. Anyways, we're back. He doesn't have the. Yeah, sometimes we can be live for like 10, 15 months, but then it always fucks itself. And it kicks me off, comes back on, kicks me off. In case no one told you today, you matter. Thank you, Susan. I appreciate that. I do struggle with that a lot. Thank you. And if nobody's told you, Susan, you matter too. Are you still in Florida? You got the bike up and going again. That'd probably be what, 3 tanks of gas? The biggest thing is finding a babysitter for mamas. Cinnamon, the puppy dog. I know you. I've catched on to certain things over the years with you, Susan. I know. Trust me, I know. But until I get another pizza box and make that for Cinnamon, my big thing for taking off for a minute is finding somebody to watch. There for a while, the ex was watching her like no tomorrow, and then she didn't want nothing to do with her. And then just the other day, she watched her again for a couple of days. I don't know. It's that menopause bullshit. I don't know. I don't care anymore. That's all I know. And all my friends have dogs, and Cinnamon's getting blind. I'm always afraid to take her somewhere. Nikki even says she was running into things at the house. She's sleeping now. She got her head on my pillow over there snoring away. She was she was so excited to see me. Even at the house, I moved to the right, she would move to the right. I step back, she would step back. I go like, see, she won't leave me alone. How you been, Susan? For real? Prayers for you. I know you dealt with some stuff not too long ago too, and probably just like everybody else in this world, you're still dealing with stuff. You still sending feet pics? Just joking. Let's not start that again. I'm going to be recording my first song on next Thursday. Be about Eric. Yes, prayers for Eric. A lot of you guys don't know. Me and Eric talked a lot, and we both tried doing the same thing, helping people, being there, encouraging people, you know. And for him to be gone, it's a struggle for me. To be honest with you, it's a real struggle because in my head I'm like, why is he gone and I'm here? We talked a lot. We both been dealing with a lot of stuff, and I kind of wonder if Facebook didn't hit him for sharing other people's content. And I'm wondering if that wasn't what sent him over. I don't know. I'm that I'm just guessing. Don't take this for word. Nothing. I just know from our previous conversations we had right before that happened. And I even told him if he was really getting to that point, let me know. I'll find some way there. And then he did it, and it's I don't know. Anyways, like I always say, we all struggle with things. Nobody's special. Nobody's worse. Some of us deal with things in a lot of different ways. Just don't be afraid to reach out. We lost like 5 people over that. Anyways, what's up, everybody? Well, if you know, he was doing the DoorDash and everything. Money was an issue, and I think he got hit on Facebook again. And that's just me this late, guessing from our conversation. And I think that hit was just too much. 6'3", that's what's up. Damn, George, you're a shorty. You a shorty. I'm like 5'6", mother. You ain't got nothing on me. I might be 5'6". Well, I'm getting old. Probably like 5'5" now. But my attitude makes me like 6'5". Actually, my attitude probably makes me like 7 foot. Damn, he's tall. Well, damn, Susan, you're more like my height. What are you up to, Susan? You didn't know they stack shit that high? Well, I don't. Well, you talking about me? 5'6"? Susan's like 5'2". That's kind of high. Oh, I'm thinking backwards. Just sitting around. Me too. You're 5'7", Robert? Hell yeah. I'm like 5'6", maybe 5'5" now. 5, 6, and a ball of fun. It's all about having a good time. Life's too fucking shitty. You ain't gonna work. Just have a good time. Ow. Susan, I was gonna say that, and I actually have a banner that someone ordered that says I'm fun size. I should probably find it and send it to you. They ordered it and then couldn't pay for it. But I have one that says I'm the fun size. You need the banner in your life. Your mom is 4'11". I think my mom was only like 5 foot. My dad was like 5'6", I think, from what I remember, around there. My grandma was probably 5 foot. My grandpa, he was 6 foot though. If you're lucky, Susan, I might send a goodie bag. I'm not on Facebook yet, Susan. That's what I'm saying. I'm hoping tomorrow. But if you need my phone number or something, get a hold of Alice, Jeremy, James, George. They all got my number. If you want to get a hold of me, just send me a text at first because if I don't recognize the number, I'm not going to answer it. But hopefully tomorrow I will get a Facebook account started. That's the goal. But those people all have my phone number, and you're more than welcome to get it from them. I'll actually have you moved since the last time I sent you anything. If I know where that banner should be, so I'll need your address. We all have dad's height. You get running and me. I was in Tennessee, but I'm in. I think I have your Florida address. Well, get a hold of one of those people and tell them, ask them for the number, and text me your address so I know I have it. I want to move to Tennessee or Kentucky. I still do bad. I want to move away from here, but then my heart's like here, so I don't know. I think I do have your Florida address. I'm not sure. What if it's a big box and there's a body in it? All right. Yeah, I remember when you fell off the cliff. Silly goose. I haven't been on the nature walk like that in forever. I miss that shit. That's why you like Tennessee. They got Buckeyes everywhere. I honestly haven't seen a Buckeye tree in forever. Well, Susan, when I moved down there, you got a couch to come visit on. You got to pay for a hotel. Or I guess you could blow up a mattress. Anybody wants the couch, y'all. Well, damn. Sorry for trying to be nice. Spend your pennies. I know I snore, but I have my CPAP machine and it gets rid of it. Sasha, what's up, young lady? We got all kinds of new people coming in tonight. Well, not new, but old fam. They ain't been around for a minute. How you been, young lady? Hope you're doing well. I got rejected from being nice. How you know I won't have a second bedroom? Huh? Maybe you can sleep on the bed. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate it, man. Hopefully, like I said, tomorrow I'll get access back to Facebook, but I don't want to go back to the old time where 1,000 people are in here. I just want the true people that are true. Mad love, Sasha. Hope you're doing well. I've never been about the numbers, money, any of that, and I want to definitely make sure it stays that way. I've lost too many things on the old Facebook I can't replace. But if anybody's interested, we're usually 6, 7 o'clock. We're usually live over here. Sometimes earlier even. Tomorrow I got bike night, so I won't be live until later. Thank you, Robert. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, and, if you guys ever really want to find it, the Ohio safety page is still available. Alice has pretty much control over it. I don't, obviously, I don't know, but she usually shares in there all the time. I'm gonna start watching Sons of Her. Have a good night, George. Don't let the bed bugs bite or the grandkids if they're around. It is a pretty good show. That's what I feel like when I ride my bike. I don't know club life like that. I'm Free Willy. I don't need a big old patch. I don't need my wife or girlfriend to have a patch of property. No, nobody's property. Nobody is property. Maybe if they said lover of the person, but when they say property of George, no. How's everybody been doing? A lot of new people that haven't been around in a while. I'm glad you came in. I do appreciate it. Well, thank you, Sasha. I appreciate it. It's been a struggle. I actually just got out of the hospital again yesterday, so it's been a struggle. But we're getting there, baby steps, baby steps, baby steps. You too, Susan. I appreciate you, Susan. Don't forget how special you are. We're all a diamond in somebody's eye. We just gotta find that person, or in life too. Not allowed, Jeremy. You may want some fried chicken. I have 2 pieces left. Good night, Susan. Have a blessed night, young lady. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Only your boyfriend or husband, whoever this goes to. I got this from the grocery store. It was 5 chicken legs for $4, and it's actually pretty good. Hmm. What, Brianna? Kitten. You got more cats, Brianna? Is that what that is? That's Chinese food. Oh, I didn't even know George sent me anything. 78 degrees tomorrow. Yeah, we had 3 kittens eating the chicken. The cats were eating the chickens? That's no good. That makes them Chinese food. What would that be? Kitten, chicken, Mawadine? Maween? However the fuck you say it. What, bitch? What are you looking at? What do you want? What's wrong, baby? You alright? I'm worried about you. You can go blind all you want, but you ain't allowed to go. Don't go blind. But if you go blind, you're just not allowed to go nowhere. Okay? That would be lost. I tried last night. I guess I could have came and got you, but I tried doing it without you, and I thought about you all the time. I kept looking for you. I just have a rabbit squirrel bird. Dog fish everything away. We had 3 kittens eating the chicken I threw out earlier. Oh, so you threw out the chicken when they were eating it. I'm gonna throw these chicken bones out because the neighbor's dog keeps coming over here and then ripping up my garbage. And hopefully he eats these chicken bones and he fucking croaks because he pisses me off. And he pisses all off. As soon as he sees Cinnamon, he's way bigger. Have a good night, Robert. He's like a lab something mix, and little old Cinnamon scares him the fuck away. It's funny. As soon as he sees her, he's like gone. And there's like an old railroad tie fence, like where you stack one and one over, and you got your little spacing, and he jumps over that. Later, everybody. But Robert, or later, Robert, but not everybody else. You have a potty? You've had enough food tonight. No way sniffing the food. What's everybody up to tonight? Almost 9:30. We getting close to call it time. I think I'm gonna have another salad before I go to bed. Where's Dalton at? He said he was gonna eat a little bit and then he was gonna go smoke, and I haven't seen him since. The ball's over there. Over there. To your right. There you go. Sitting in bed, he's watching TV. What are you guys watching? Is it striptease? Showgirls? Pornhub? Five beautiful people, what's up? Go get it. I thought you wanted me to throw it. Girls Gone Wild? That's what you're watching. No, stay down. On Patrol Live. Oh, so you guys are stuck on Mark's patrols? Anybody heard from Mark? Watching people being idiots? Maybe I might be on there. I've been known to be an idiot or once or twice. I know a girl that was some of them cracked me up. Well, maybe you cracked them up. All time party animal. That did. We were younger. Oh, really? I'm a whore. Nice, Alice. Did you get to see her ass cheek? Were they doable? Well, obviously, if she's hiding a crack pipe in her butt cheek. I'm scary looking too. Nobody wants to talk right now. We're actually down to 4 people. Getting close to the end of the night. I'm assuming. Nobody wants to talk. Everybody's getting tired. Uh-oh, you getting hungry? I'm eating now. I'm eating salad. Welcome back, Jeremy. How was your trip? You have to go to spot for Wi-Fi. We better eat. Or your sugar will go all crazy. Are you at the strip joint now, Jeremy? Send me pics. I don't want to go home. I want to die. What? Why are you gonna die? Because you haven't been home all day? Oh, you don't want to go home, you won't die. I got you. You might get sick though. Go back and lay down. I didn't do that to get you up. Peekaboo. I see you. Be back. What's everybody up to? We got 5 beautiful people. Boom shakalaka laka boom. Brianna Bay said you had some pretty cats. Pretty pussy? You got a pretty pussy? Cheers, Jeremy. What? What are you barking at? No. Brianna, back about that. Need some more water? You guys hear Killer? Uh, I don't know how cold it is. Hey, Styles done. Now it's dab time. I have her. Never heard of her. She don't do it too often. You really gotta starter her. Why she just barked now, I don't know. I was just throwing some stuff away. I don't know why she started barking. But whatever. That old girl in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's in the 70s. I'm actually thinking about turning the AC down. Cheers, everybody. I had my night snack. I'll probably stay on here another 15 minutes and then call it a night. Turn the Waltons on. The Waltons come on at 10 usually. Thank God now I finally got the TV working again. feel like a human again. Got some Grand Lightning going in the bowl. Set that down, do another dab do. Cheers, everybody. What's everybody smoking on? This is the oh yeah, golden shower. Reminds me of a fish shower. Yeah, Jeremy, a lot of the new bikes have disc brakes on them. No more of those fucking rubber pads against the rim. Well, don't say no more. There's still some bikes being made with that way, but a lot of your mountain bikes and stuff, they have their they have the disc brake on them. They're kind of neat. That's the way mine is. It's in the shed. I wish you was here tomorrow, Jeremy. You can help me pack up. Load up the storage unit. What are you doing with my blanket, young lady? Why are you spreading it out for you? That covers me, not a bed for you. You don't normally do that. She just took my blanket and pulled it all out and made a big old square with it. Did I make you sleep on the blanket or something? I know your cage is in the garage. When she flipped out and said she wasn't watching anymore, she threw it outside and it's in the garage now. Did you stay in the cage or did Harley stay in the cage? If she's gonna start watching again, then might as well give her the cage back. But I almost guarantee you the next time she's gonna say no. And then the next time after that she'll probably say yeah. It's that fucking menopause bullshit or something, I don't know. Cheers everybody. Dabba do you. Everybody's going away. Cheers the bowl. Everybody tired? You want me to just end this, guys? Oh, went from 4 to 3. Only 3 of you. Alice, Jeremy, Brianna, maybe? Let's crack a lackin'. Anybody got a good night story? Four beautiful people, what's up? Put my salad back in the We are the children. We are the ones that make the world go around. I can already see you're gonna want to be a cuddle bug tonight, huh? You ready for sleep? That's pretty much where I'm at, Jeremy. Nobody's really talking. It's almost 10 o'clock. I gotta get up and start moving my life. Alright, Betty, we'll wait. I'll wait for Betty. Or I'll wait for Betty. I'll wait Alice for Alice. I'm really dreading tomorrow. Gotta move my life that wasn't supposed to ever be moved. And I really don't think the storage unit I got's big enough. Where I want a storage unit, I don't think they have big enough ones. She will be back, 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 back. We are the children. We are the ones that make the world go around. Jeremy, did you type in 43515 and look for work? Or did you run away already? Our grandson called? Well, awesome. I'm glad he keeps calling her. Because today when I was on it, Jeremy, there's a shitload. What are you doing? He probably just jumped off and went to floor. Probably didn't hear me. Then there's Betty, maybe Brianna, and Ghost. And there's Soccer. What are you doing? Anybody got any stories to tell us while we're waiting around for Alice? We are the children. We are the ones that make the world go around. Or no, you're back. Jeremy must have dooted. Jeremy must have dooted. I know. You can tell your husband he has to take care of Larry because Betty's going this year. Oh, Branson's in the hospital? Is that what that says? Right, Betty? I'm sure you are. Well, they ain't that far. Go get him. You ain't drinking. Why is he calling this late at night trying to get a ride? It, isn't he still in the home? Why don't they transport him? I'm sure he's under Medicaid, right? So why isn't he getting transported? Or is it like what I came into the other night where Medicaid's not paying for transportation now? They didn't like when I said, well, oh, I'm staying here then. You ain't touching my pennies. He got hit by a car? What the fuck? Don't he have insurance with his situation? Else? He should have insurance with his situation. Why don't they transport him? Well, that way works too, but that's like double. What is getting late for you? What? Bloomington's probably 2 hours from you. But I would think with his situation, he has insurance through the state. That should transport him. Well, that should transport him. Unless they really are cracking down on it, like I ran into the other day. They're like, you got money, you can pay. I'm like, oh, hell no. You ain't touching that money. That's gas money. That's food money. You ain't touching that. Y'all brought me here. Y'all gonna bring me back to my damn truck. Well, the hospital should have helped him out with that. I never deal with that stuff. The hospital always deals with it. That's why the hospital ended up paying for mine because they had another patient they wanted to stick in my bed. And when I said, oh, hell no, I'm staying here until you give me my phone so I can call people. And then, like, 2 minutes, not even 2 minutes, they're like, taxi's here. And I'm like, what? They're like, well, the hospital ended up paying for it. I'm like, damn, that was all quick. So I bet they called for the taxi and then found out the insurance was being dumbasses and they showed up. And then when I said, oh, the hell no, I think they just stepped in and paid for it. But it was $60 for a 20-minute ride. Hell to the no, or some shit like that. No, 50? It was 50. Some change. Oh, no, he ain't. Well, yeah, he is lucky, but somebody needs to help him out with his insurance so he can use the full advantage of what he has. I mean, you're in Indiana, it's probably totally different than what Ohio is. So I don't really want to say this and that when you're in a totally different state. Everything is different. But I'm sure he's got it. He just needs to learn to take advantage of everything he's got right now. $30 for a 15-minute drive. So yeah, maybe mine was more like $50. I don't know. I have always had a ride. Always had a ride. Well, I know for the next time I go to the hospital, make sure I have no cash on me. I had like $57, and they're like, "You can pay for it." Hell no. That's why I got the insurance I had. That's why you offer it. You're the guys that you don't have facilities in every hospital, and you got to send people here and there and every which way. If I would known I had to fucking pay for it, I would have drove my ass. I don't know. It's something for me to pay attention to the next time. I know that though. I'm definitely going in with no money in my pocket. Alice, that's this world. That's why I hate it. That's why I want to, like we were talking earlier, that's why I want to go to Kentucky, Tennessee. Find a property off kind of grid, off way out in no man's land, and make some solar panels up and kind of live off grid as much as possible, away from the stupidness, and enjoy what's left. Find somebody you can laugh with, and work together with, and get the stuff done. And that's all I need. I don't need 20 friends. I just need one person to kind of work with, have a good time with, and have communication with. It don't even have to be sexual. By myself, my mind races too much. At least if you got somebody around, you can play cards, have conversation, somebody to help you do harder jobs, work together and fuck the bullshit. Yeah, it wouldn't. In my living in Tennessee, Kentucky, it don't necessarily have to be a woman. I just need somebody to communicate with, somebody to give me a hand here and there when I need help with. It doesn't have to be sexual, but I'm just tired of life's bullshit. And I know I am smart enough to figure out living on my own off the grid to survive. Once you get your energy source figured out, if it's a crick turbine or solar panels or whatever, you know, that's a big step. That helps with charging batteries for tools, whatever little bit electricity you use in the house, refrigerator, and that's pretty much it. If you ever run a welder if you need to, some just to talk to. Yeah, just somebody to talk to. Like I said, it doesn't necessarily have to be a romantic situation. Just another friend that kind of got the same goals and is willing to help out here and there. That's good enough. I don't need a blowjob every day. Have you seen Cinema's song? Ha 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 ha! I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. You know me. I gotta crack around somewhere. I mean, would a romantic relationship working together for those goals be awesome? Well, yeah. I'm not numb, but it doesn't have to be that way. I'm just tired of the drama. I'm tired of the bullshit. And when I seen the big shed I was looking at actually used for a clubhouse, I had many ideas running through my head that there was plenty of room. You could do your bathroom, kitchen, bedroom, living room, all kinds of stuff. Those big sheds now that they make for like $10,000 get you pretty far. All it takes is some insulation and some kind of finish work. Fuck, you could use pallets. Don't even cost nothing. Go grab a bunch of pallets, take pallets apart, and that'll be your fucking drywall, woodwork, whatever. Pallet pallet walls are kind of pretty cool actually, especially if you sand them down a little bit and then you stain them. And they got all the different colors and whatnot going on. Going to go home and get something to eat. Okay, Alice. I mean, you could build one of those homes for not using a lot of money if you get creative. Tiny home. Use an instant heater for the shower. You don't need a big old hot water tank. I guess the shower and the sink. Maybe what, two sinks and a shower? You can run an instant heater for all three of those. What's everybody up to? We got five, well, not four people, three people. Everybody went away. What's everybody up to? I said 10, we're way past 10. So we were talking there, now we're down to two. Is this a wrap, ladies and gents? 10:13. Waltons are on. Find my drugs. I was a big boy, took all my medication today. Her grandson is on, well, that's why I think insurance, I think, I'm just surprised the hospital didn't speak up and use his insurance. I understand all that, Betty. I just, I don't know. I just feel like there's lack of help going on or something. I don't know. I'm glad he's getting a lot better. I just feel that she shouldn't have had to send money for him to get home. And like I said, I never deal with none of that. The hospital always deals with it. Yeah, but I never deal with that stuff. The hospital always deals with it. Just like, then the insurance supposedly not paying for my ride this time. I didn't deal with none of that. Did I flip out as soon as they told me? Fuck yeah. I told him that's alright. I'll just stay here then. Where's my other med? Uh-oh. Where the fuck you going? I have a suitcase of fucking meds. I need to go through this and get rid of some of them. Or no more. That's just stress on the patient that they could avoid by them just doing their job. I don't know. All my years of dealing with mental health and whatnot, they usually try stepping up and taking care of some of that stuff so you doesn't. The hospital doesn't. They made Crystal walk out of the hospital after 4 hours giving birth. Hell no. We have a 48-hour rule here in our hospital after giving birth. You get 48 hours, and then it's another 48 hours before you can think about getting a kid. I think it is. Or is it 62 hours? I knew there's a reason why my mom moved out of Indiana. 4 hours. Your butt. I guess they would know in 4 hours if there's any complications, but still, you just get birth. You're fucking exhausted, and I've never given birth, but I mean, I've watched it. You're pretty wore out, and even if she got an epidural, you're still out in 4 hours. How's that possible? Epidural stays with you for 8 hours. Hoosiers, all about the fucking money. Always has been. That's what I. When you guys talk about car plates and stuff, I get bitching. I also it was a little different now, but I don't know. Every time I talk to my cousin and we talk anything about it, he gets fucking hammered a couple $100 every fucking year. But he's got all brand new vehicles, so maybe that's the difference. But Hoosiers is nothing about the money, and now you're gonna have toll roads for all fucking highways. What the fuck is that shit? Which is only gonna make everybody run the country roads and cause more accidents because when you're in the country, people run stop signs and this and that. So what do you think is gonna happen now? Everybody's gonna run the country roads. You're gonna have animal accidents. You're gonna have people running stop signs. By running all these toll roads, I think you're only gonna cause more issues. Lily coming in. Lily? What? I don't know. I think the toll roads is a bad thing. Because now you're going to flood the country roads, the little towns, which might be good for little towns to get a little more business, but people running stop signs, animals. Well, there's Kim. What's up, Kim? I know. I travel the country roads down to Muncie sometimes. Sometimes it's like nobody's around and you can hammer down. And then sometimes it's like There's a shitload of people around. I run 3-1, 224 a lot, so I don't always take 69 down. I kind of like the country road way. There's some scenery here and there. No, boy. Oh, I got you. But yeah, I just think, you know, that route that I just talked about is going to get real busy. You know, that goes through Hartford City. What is it? We got Wasion. I think yours is called Ocean, or something shit like that. What's the? I can't. I don't know. I can't think any more of the little towns. But I think all those little towns are going to get more traffic through, which is could be good, could be bad. I'm just worried about the people running the stop signs out in the country, and you know, deer, more deer action, more traffic, more scaring the deer. Believe me, I won't be taking 69 no more. It's a bumpy motherfucking road, anyways. Indiana and all their concrete roads. That's all you hear driving down the road. Probably about the only one I'll take would be 469 because I got to take 469 to get over to those roads. They took over 4 acres of farmland. What did they gonna take the farmland and make a lake or something? You guys got a lot of ponds around interstates and stuff. There's a lot of farmland in Indiana. A lot of it's hilly, but there's also a lot of woods. It was sell or what? 400 acres of farmland? Ouch. And they made him sell it, and probably made him sell it for fucking dollar on a penny. Or penny on a dollar. Tired, girl? They made Larry cousin sell his land, and no one is in them. Well, they're probably just going to tear them down. Are they planning on building just a big pond or something? 1,200 more tied up? Why are they taking all the farmland? They're trying to expand cities or what? For more work? I don't know what Lily's plan is. The 400 acres, that makes a big ass pond for water. Oh, I haven't talked to my cousin forever. He's a firefighter for Indianapolis, but he's a big hunter. Wonder if his spots have been taken. Eli Lily's taking the land. Well, is it still being farmed? If it's not being farmed, obviously eventually we're going to start taking a hit. That's a lot of land. I wish I had money like that. I'd buy a state and make something totally different than what's going on now. I would like boycott our government on most things. That is ridiculous. That's kind of like uh Erica. What was that movie where she was going around testing water and they were buying land up because the chemical Erica Brunswick, something like that. Julia Robinson, ain't that her? That's how is that possible? Yes, only 300. Well, 300 jobs don't equal that land. And you can't take anything? You can't take your tractor? What the fuck? You can't take your furniture? No? Isn't that like communism or some bullshit? Like, how can you be forced to sell your land if you don't want to sell it? I know around here when like the airport bought up more land, they bought up all the land around. You got your money for your land at least. You know, if you had a $200,000 property, they give you $200,000, and then they would auction off everything that was on it. We bought the guy I worked for. He bought a house for $1,000. We ripped the roof off, took the foundation off, lifted up from the foundation, and then they moved it like 10 miles down the road, and we stuck it on a full frame basement and added onto it and this and that, and then it was sold for $1 million. It had a indoor driving range. It had a dry riverbed when it would rain. It had a pond, little garden pond. But we completely gutted. The only thing we got really was the frame because we rewired everything, replumbed everything. It changed because size and full basement. We had a big, huge master bedroom to it with a hot tub, uh, two people shower, huge walk-in closet, environment. That's just bullshit. I'm tired. No, that just don't work. No, you worked your ass off to get that land. You need paid for your money. That's stuff in my eyes. That's government pushing their weight around. Hell to the no. I'm sorry. I'll say it, and I'll mean it 100%. If I ever get property again, and that situation happens to me, somebody's gonna get hurt, and it's not gonna be very pleasant. They got to sell his crop before it's done. That's still bullshit. I'm sorry. You're gonna cut my $200,000 property down to 100,000, 75,000. Somebody's getting hurt. I'm not gonna say how on this, but somebody's getting hurt, and I probably won't be breathing afterwards. I know the governor of Indiana. He's been an asshole for years. I guess I'm glad my mom did move out of Indiana. Because just the stories my cousins tell me over the years, this and that, and now what you're telling me, if I worked my ass off to finally get like a dream home, and then the government's trying to come in and take it for pennies on the dollar, no, no. I will send everybody away and I will load every piece of metal I got. You're only taking over my dead body. Made 5 family house. No. I mean, I'm already to that point with just losing what I got. And no. 400 acres? No. I'm not taking pennies on the dollar. And you're not going to make me just have to move. That's pushing your weight around, pushing your authority around. That's not what America's supposed to be. I'm going to hurry up and tell some oil company they can dump their shit or something on my property real quick. Saturate with oil or something. I don't know what. That's what they did. What's that, baby girl? Why you up? I love you. I'll go lay down in a little bit. That's what they did here. I need to talk to my cousin. See what the fuck he has to say. He lives in town, so he ain't really got to worry about that. But my aunt lives in town. One cousin, she lives out in the country, and they had a couple acres. I think they had like 25 acres. I wonder if it affected them. Her husband's big into hunting too. And actually, well, his sister, my firefighter sister, I think they just bought it land out in the country. Her husband works at the hospital. He's a nurse, and she's some head honcho at a bank. Yeah, I need to talk to him. Well, just 'cause I'm curious, and I can't believe the government's pushing you guys around like that. Like I said, I would be that asshole that would make the news. That's all I got to say. If I worked my life to try to get this property, it's probably, yeah. I mean, my old house means the world to me still now. Why I can't even drive by right now? It drives me fucking bonkers. She goes, well, why don't you drive by more often? Well, do you realize what I go through when I drive by? And then do you think I want to see something I don't want to see? No. I drive by once a month to talk to my brother, see his trees, and that's it. Unless I have to go by. More than that, it would drive me nuts. So for the government to come in and take my property that I worked so hard for, no. If it was the government in my situation right now, I probably would already cause the national news situation. Don't you have the wetlands? Indiana has the wetland up north, don't they? Above ground coal. Well, that's fine if they want to buy my land, James, but I need paid what it's worth. I mean, if they came by and wanted to pay me what it's worth, that's one thing. But I guarantee you what's going on in Indiana, they're not paying you exactly what it's worth. I mean, even if they paid you what it's worth, if they're stripping it for coal, they're going to make money. They won't let them pipe through the old country. So you guys don't have the gas pipeline through Indiana then, I'm assuming, like they ran through here. The pipeline, actually, from where I'm at right now, is like a mile away. It was crazy watching them put all that pipeline in through here, taking out fields, putting the pipeline in. They dig about 20 feet down, put that pipeline in. It goes together pretty quick though. They definitely move along. Right under and take it. See, that's uh, and supposedly that shit was done many years ago and done away with. Well, you don't give me what it's worth, you ain't taking it while I'm alive. There's gonna be more than one blood. I guarantee you that. I used to be a good shot. Last time I shot, I was still decent. So even if my eyes got bad, I'm still gonna get you, and you're gonna bleed. Last time I did the bullseye thingy, what did I have? 7 in the bullseye and 3 just right around the edge. And I'm not afraid to pull a trigger to save my lifestyle, my life, everything I work for. I bet everybody's pissed off, Betty. And Indiana's got a lot of Southerns in them. We all know how Southern people are. Indiana has a lot of Southerns in them, more than people realize, I think. What? So what do you think after years of rain and this and that's going to happen to your house after a coal mine dug underneath of it? Eventually, it's going to cave in. The water starts flowing through. More it flows through, it makes bigger rivers, creeks, whatever, and eventually it pushes all the dirt down under because there's a big opening. And next thing you know, your house caves in. I would fucking drill a hole and start shooting guns down off in it. That's some shady shit. I thought when you owned a property, you own your property line straight down, straight up. Peekaboo. I'm sorry if someone's mining underneath my house. I'm gonna get upset because, like I just said, eventually that land's gonna cave in, and that means my house is gonna cave in. They believe the mining boats will hold. I don't want to find out. That's my property. What if I want to dig a pool? A 20-foot deep pool. Beside family house in Kentucky. I don't know. I wouldn't be pissing off a lot of Indiana people because, like I said, a lot of them are Southern, and a lot of them are into hunting and sportsmanship stuff. So for I don't know, Indiana definitely has Southern old school and many hunters with guns. It's not necessarily the state I would be trying to piss off by taking everybody's land. Because eventually some of those rednecks are going to show their true color. My my uncle's Kentuckian. He still sounds like Kentuckian. He's been up here for all my fucking life. Even his oldest daughter has a southern accent, and she's never lived down there. I don't know. I just think Indiana's probably one of the worst states to be coming in, just taking all everybody's land because eventually they're gonna fucking rally unless everybody's lost their tail. But I don't think that. Like I said, my cousin's a firefighter, goody two shoes, but he's got quite a few bing, 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 bang, bang, booms, and I don't really see him for one to be someone to take his stuff away from him. Southern blood runs thick. Yeah, it does in Indiana. More than people realize. A lot of people don't even think that with Indiana. But I'm sorry, if you've been familiar with Indiana, you're going to see a lot of it more than you realize. Who are you barking at? Is that dog out there again? They know water. That's. I just can't believe they're buying up all that land. I always grew up thinking Indiana was like the heartland, even though they call Ohio the heartland. I always thought Indiana was more like the heartland, the center of the United States, and I don't know, more old school in some ways, except for when the government started stopping in and taxing everybody to fucking hell. Eventually, Indiana people are going to give up and say, fuck your taxes. Because I'm pretty sure up until so many years on your car, you pay the fucking taxes. I know Alice says doesn't pay that much now, but I'm pretty sure on the new cars up to me like 5 years, you pay the value of the taxes every year for your plate. My cousins told me $500, $700 for vehicles, and they fucking laugh at me. Granted, he has all new vehicles, but from day one after you buy your vehicle, we have a set vehicle tag price. You don't pay it on the value of the vehicle. Bikes are like 30 some dollars, cars are like 50, and trucks are like 70. What's up? You take off. I'm gonna beat your ass. Ah, pain in the butt. Told you don't run off. I don't know how to blind that seat. What are you doing? Get up there. What are you doing? Well, you on my shirt. Got something on my shirt. Anyways, we're back. Done. What the hell? 2014 still due. Crossroads of America. I don't know. I always miss being in Indiana because that's where I was born. But even when I was younger, going back there and partying and stuff, I just I think it's always been better here as I got older and stuff. When my cousin was younger, stuff he smoked pot and stuff, and we go there and party with them and stuff. I don't know. I always thought the parties were even better over here. I mean, don't get me wrong. I had always had a blast going and hanging out with them and stuff. But when I was real young, I'd be in Indiana for 2 months out of the summer. A lot of times I'd hang out at his house. We played basketball all the time. And so I kind of grew up in Indiana here and there. Hell, I used to live behind the Ponderosa uh, McGalliard, and I'd ride my bike over to the school when I was like 7 years old, even. But I don't know. I seen my first boobies there, like 5 years old, buying cigarettes for girls. So my stepdad sent me up to the gas station with a note one time, and then I could go in there anytime I wanted to buy a cigarette. It was good times, good memories, but I think it's always been when I relate the two and think about situations. I think it's always been different here versus there for whatever reason. I missed it when I wasn't here. What? You missed it when you weren't there? So when you went away, you missed it, but now that you're there, you don't miss it? I mean, don't get me wrong, Indiana's not terrible, terrible. It's just they've always done things different there, law wise, or how they treat you. I don't know. Me and my brother were leaving Indiana one time. We just got off of McGowan on the 3, and he had a Thunderbird, and he hammered it, and there was a cop coming the other direction. Neither one of us had a seatbelt on. He fucking whipped it around and said neither one of us had a seatbelt on. By the time he pulled us over, we had them on. He questioned it. And then my brother was like the type to live out of his car with all these clothes. And we're like, we were just at our grandma's for the weekend. We're just on our way back. We just left. Good night, Betty. I said I was getting off here an hour ago. But we ended up getting out of that one, thank God. And I'm pretty sure we just fucking packed up a bat and just hit off of the bat when all that happened. Because it's like, oh yeah, we're finally away from grandma's. We can get high now. The cops swore up and down though I didn't have my seatbelt on, and I played the tuck underneath your armpit rule. I said, well, I'm sorry, it was just underneath my armpit. It drives my neck bad. How he could have seen us with the fucking medium, I don't really know. But we got out of that one. He had to have good vision. Because you know how down 3 there's a good spacing in between the two roads. 15 feet probably. How he see my brother was in the right lane, so how he seen I, in particular me, didn't have my seatbelt on. I don't know. But he kept swearing up and down I didn't have a seatbelt on. I'm like, it's underneath my armpit. And that during that time, I did keep it underneath my armpit a lot. But no, neither one of us had our seatbelt on until we seen cherries and them turning around. I think he's just seen the Ohio tag. Thought it was time to turn somebody over. Try to get us. Get an hour stater, that's more money for me. What's up, baby girls? Are you ready for bed? You're waiting for dad? What are you doing? I love you. You get to go play back at mom's tomorrow. Go play with Harley. My dad loads stuff up. You may want to come help me move shit. I really could use a couple hands. Yeah, and like I said, it was a Thunderbird, and my brother was kind of heavy footed on the gas. He was definitely known to squawk the tires in that car. Missed the fucker. God damn you, asshole. I swear it's my mom's fault. Well, not totally. She don't control people, but it's your decision to do stupid shit. But I think it's the stress from her why he snapped at her. I have 3 loads of clothes to fold. I'll help you fold clothes if you can help me move. Because we gotta pack this thing like a sardine. She's pissed I have her blocked again. I mean, I'll volunteer for you if you volunteer for me. You scratch my back, I scratch your back. That's how we roll, right? Sugar boom boom, chasing dragons. It is 11 o'clock. I said I was getting off here at 10. We only got 2 people in here, so it's probably the stalker and Alice. So I guess I'm just gonna jump off here. Betty left. She was the only other person really talking. And I really do need to get to sleep because when I do sleep, I like my sleep too much lately. And I already did take my pills, so I'm gonna jump off here. Have a good night. Anybody wants to come help me move tomorrow? Hit me up. Funny guy, I know. Good night, everyone. Have a blessed night.